here is the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Pena is 30, Nunes is 32. Same numbers on reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 11 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. Presenting the challenger, Julianna, the Venezuelan Vixen Pena. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 1 is underway, DC. I know this was the fight that jumped off the card for you. On one side, a fighter that could do it all, taking on maybe the most dangerous submission threat in the division.
Yeah, and I was so excited about this fight because I did not know if the well-rounded fighter had the ability to not go to the ground, or if she'd be willing to try and chance going to the ground with such a great jiu-jitsu fight.
Ooh.
Great punch landing with so much power.
They're certainly getting after it early. Good series of strikes by her there. She is staying wicked busy tonight.
Very busy, but also super accurate. She is on point.
She lands a kick there. She might be the best kicker in this division.
She may just be the best kicker in its entire division. She does a great job of using that as a way to dominate a fight.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
Punch over the top.
And they separate. All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D?
Big kick land. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Can't take. Wow.
Her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land. Every punch is meant to start or finish.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nunes gets caught with that punch. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many options to dictate and control this exact position. Who is going to take advantage of it?
Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing quite a fantastic takedown land.
Getting tighter. Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spend any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
Oh, you can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Trying to stay in this fight. Takedown defense holds up. Battle for position here. Oh, she caught the kick. Oh, beautiful scramble by her there to avoid the takedown and get this fight back to the floor. Pena's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yes, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard.
Oh, Pena's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. She's got side control now. Maybe some of those knee strikes to the body. A lot of different things available to her here.
Now, in the side control, you may feel like the bottom person that you have a lot of outs, but there is a lot of danger in those positions too. A lot of danger in the knees coming your way. A lot of danger in the chokes. So you have out, but you're also constantly under duress from a great top fighter.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nunes. Relentless pressure from the top by Pena. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 2 minutes now to go. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
All right, she's got north-south position now on top. Is it just more a dominant ground control type of situation, or are you trying to work for a submission?
You can hit the north-south choke, which is you start to sag your weight away, drop your shoulder into their throat, and just really cut off the oxygen with the choke. It's a very difficult thing to finish, but it will wear on your opponent and can weigh them down and wear them out.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC. And if you like punching technique, that round was about as good as it gets.
Yeah, it looks like a boxing fight. She does a great job of using her hands to set everything up. But she's so fast and she's so sharp with those punches, it allowed her to really control that round.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Wow!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight. Real sneaky body kick. Big punch land. Ooh.
Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Pena's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Oh! Huge right hand!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Oh. She's got hurt.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time.
You can never.
Oh!
Fantastic fight by both.
Oh, that diving punch landed. Back to the feet.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
2 minutes remain in the round. Working on a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. And there it is!
Tower! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, really nice job by her there to execute the submission. Clearly she had an opening and she closed the show pretty effectively there. That is one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
So there she is as the celebration continues in the corner. The queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. What a way to get the job done and leave with the UFC gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Julianna the Venezuelan Vixen Pena.
So the Venezuelan Vixen has done it again as Julianna Pena celebrates this UFC win with her corner. It appears as though she is finally regaining her form after that severe knee injury that took place a few years back. When Pena is on, there is no denying that she is one of the toughest outs for anybody.